Alright, T-Mobile just dropped a lot of stuff. A complete overhaul to their plan lineup, new ways to switch from Verizon or AT&T, a new trade-in program, and they'll even help you switch back to your old carrier if you don't like T-Mobile. But don't get your hopes up too much, because this new phone freedom deal isn't what it seems, so let me break it all down. It starts with 3 updated plans: Essential Savings, Go5G, and Go5G Plus. Compared to the last Essentials plan, Essential Savings is the exact same thing, but for $10 a month less. And this is actually not too bad of a deal, considering that it gets you eligible for some of T-Mobile's phone deals, and you get 50 gigs of priority access. But then we have Go5G, and this is where it starts to get less cool. If you look at the list of features here, it might ring a bell because this is basically the exact same plan as the outgoing Magenta plan. The difference? It's $75 a month instead of $70 before, and you get 15 gigs of hotspot now instead of 5. Yeah, they raised the price, from a company who promised not to raise prices. Finally, there's the flagship option, Go5G Plus, and it's $90 a month, which is once again $5 more than the outgoing comparable Magenta Max plan. And once again, all you really get for the extra money is more hotspot usage. Now, if you're on one of the older or legacy plans, you'll still be able to keep it as is. But here's the thing with the new Go5G plans. I personally think they're worse than before because the average consumer will notice barely any difference from the regular Magenta plans, except a higher price. And sure, you can make the argument that it's better than Verizon or AT&T since the prices on the Go5G plans include taxes and fees, which the others don't, but for a company who is literally bashing Verizon and AT&T for raising prices in the announcement video for these new plans, raising prices, it's not a good look. But this phone freedom deal isn't as much about the plans, it's more about getting you onto T-Mobile. Verizon and AT&T customers who trade in a network-locked phone, even as old as 2017, can choose from a decent selection of phones free over 24 monthly bill credits. And if you still have to pay off your phone, T-Mobile will cover that too, up to $830, which is pretty nice. However, this is something they've been doing for a long time. Then when you're on T-Mobile, you can upgrade every 2 years as opposed to the now standard 3 years. And if the network sucks for you, you can take advantage of the go-back guarantee, where T-Mobile will literally help you switch back to your old carrier if you want. There's plenty I don't like about T-Mobile, but that's something I gotta respect. It's the way they don't lock you in quite as much as the other carriers. So is it a good deal, and do I recommend it? Well, the short answer is yes. If you have good T-Mobile service, you're willing to pay a decent chunk every month for your service, and you want this kind of deal. If my speech these past few minutes has caught your attention, this might be the deal for you. I don't think it's for everyone. Those who want more affordable service on the T-Mobile network, I'm still recommending my favorites Metro and Mint, since they're both really good for much cheaper prices. But my bigger problem here is T-Mobile's ethics. You might know this company used to be run by their former CEO, John Ledger. He started the whole Un-carrier thing, and I think he genuinely meant good for customers. Then he retired, and the former COO, now CEO Mike Sievert, stepped in. Him, along with another guy named Mike, made a 13-minute announcement video today about this new deal, but something interesting about it you'll notice is that the Mikes didn't really talk about the plans that much. They didn't even talk about themselves that much as a company. They went on about the other carriers and their problems, and then how T-Mobile would kind of solve them for you. They tell the story their way, so you think the way they want you to. Because the truth is, T-Mobile is no longer under any obligation to do good for the customer. It's been over 3 years since the T-Mobile and Sprint merger, and when that merger started, they had to agree to some regulations. To not raise prices, to focus on expanding their network, and to just get more customers by attracting them with nice deals. But now T-Mobile is free from restrictions, so they can do whatever they want. The only reason T-Mobile has ever done good for the consumer is either because their former CEO John Ledger forced them to, or because of merger regulations. Now that all that's been lifted, we're seeing some changes. But that doesn't make this particular thing a bad deal. So once again, I do recommend it if it is what you want. So with that, if you've enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to drop a like down below to let me know, subscribe, notifications on to never miss the next one, and I'll see you there.